Good evening, everyone. I request Kevin sir to conduct the session.
Good evening, one and all.
Good evening,
So we'll continue with the today's session, centers of triangle. So already we have discussed regarding the centers of triangle in our 2D geometry as well as in our concept of point of concurrence of what is this called as a point of concurrence and point of intersection of lines, that are concurrent lines and intersection of lines. Now again we'll discuss the same concept here. What is this concept of centers of triangle? How the centers of triangle can be analyzed and uh, found out using the concepts of straight lines, etc. So first of all, when we speak of centers of triangle, we discuss mainly on okay, lot of things are there, but mainly we take three things at most importance. One is centroid of a triangle, the other is orthocenter of a triangle, the another one is the circumcenter of a triangle. And we all know that centroid is denoted by G, orthocenter by H, and what is this called as circumcenter by S. Now we'll go to the concept today. If ax1, y1, bx2, y2, and cx3, y3 are the vertices of triangle, yes, they are giving the vertices of the triangle, then the equation of altitude from A, if I am drawing a altitude from A, then the equation of that altitude is given by x minus x1 into x2 minus x3 is equal to y minus y1 into y2 minus y3. Sometimes you'll be using this equation in solving a lot of the problems. Most of the problems will be solving this will be using. Now, when they give same thing, when they give the vertices of a triangle as x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3, then the equation of perpendicular bisector towards AB, that is, let us say, let us draw a small triangle for a convenience sake. If I draw a small triangle here, A, B, C. Equation of a perpendicular bisector of the side AB. That means a perpendicular bisector. Oh, they're not given the equation. Okay, I'll write the equation. Towards side AB, a perpendicular bisector. This is not sorry, it's a triangle. A perpendicular bisector which is dividing perpendicularly these two lines in equal parts. Then this equation of that line is given by equation of the perpendicular bisector is just I will give you the equation that is given by is a long equation x minus x1, that is x into x1 minus x2 plus y into y1 minus y2 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square by minus x2 square plus y2 square by 2. This is the equation of a perpendicular bisector. Now this one. The same equation can also be written as the perpendicular bisector also can be, what is this called as, can be referred to as that equation. So if I am taking a perpendicular bisector, that is one equation is there. There's one more equation of perpendicular bisector of the same thing, that is 2 into x into x2 minus x1 comma x2 minus x3 plus 2 into y2 minus y1 and y2 minus y3 is equal to x2 square minus x1 square into y2 square minus y1 square. This is also an equation of a perpendicular bisector. Thus, when I am having a perpendicular bisector of AB, the equation is given by 2x into x2 minus x1 into x2 minus x3 plus 2y into y2 minus y1 into y2 minus y3 is equal to x2 square minus x1 square into y2 minus y2 square minus y1 square. With this one, we also learned one more equation, that is the perpendicular bisector is of that is given by x into x1 minus x2 plus y into y1 minus y2 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus x2 square plus y2 square by 2. If the triangle is with the vertices means the end points A, B, C, the corner points x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, then how to find the orthocenter of the triangle? The orthocenter of the triangle is founded by x1 into tan A plus x2 into tan B plus x3 into tan C divided by tan A plus tan B plus tan C, comma y1 into tan A plus y2 into tan B plus y3 into tan C whole divided by tan A plus tan B plus tan C. What is this tan A, tan B, tan C means? Don't worry. This tan A, tan B, tan C is nothing but this is my triangle A, B, C. These angles are angle A, angle B, and angle C. That is what tan of angle A, tan of angle B, tan of angle C. And x1, y1, all these things, these points. Similarly, sir, when A x1, y1, B x2, y2, C x3, y3 is given, the circumcenter of the triangle ABC is given by this formula: x1 into sine 2A plus x2 into sine 2B plus x3 into sine 2C divided by sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C, comma y1 into sine 2A plus y2 into sine 2B plus y3 into sine 2C divided by sine of 2A plus sine of 2B plus sine of 2C. So now this is with regard to the triangle when vertices are given. What if the triangle's sides, that is sides line equation is given? AB sides line equation, BC sides line equation, AC sides line equation is given. Then how to find circumcenter, that one, this one, orthocenter, and so on. That we'll learn it now. The equations of sides A, B, C, CA, and AB of the triangle is given by A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0, A2x plus B2y. It means that's what I get. What is that telling? Li is equal to aix plus biy plus ci, sorry, ci is equal to 0. This is a line equation. I will take 1 to 3 on side 1, side 2, side 3. That means a1x plus b1y plus c is equal to c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. a3x plus b3y plus c3 is equal to 0. And like that is given, what is the orthocenter, circumcenter, and so on. And like those things are given, the orthocenter is given by point of intersection, that is given by a2 a3 plus b2 b3 into L1 is equal to a3 a1 plus b3 b1 into L2 is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 into L3. This is how we find the orthocenter of the three lines when the triangle's sides the equation is given. And how to find the median of the triangle. To find the median of the triangle from A, that means if I'm drawing a triangle, if I'm drawing a triangle, just I'll give it again. It is best to enlarge it, show you, and so I can make use of the thing for right. So I'll lock the screen just a minute. Okay, I lock the screen. Just a minute. What letters? So when the median, that is what they're telling is let us say now they're telling that if this is my triangle ABC, if this is my triangle ABC, A, B, C. If this is my triangle ABC, then median from A is given by lambda 2 into L2 minus lambda 3 into L3 is equal to 0. The median from A is given by lambda 2 into L2 minus lambda 3 into L3 is equal to 0. All this lambda and so on, you remember last time we discussed. Lambda is a small determinant, two-order determinant. We discussed about area of the triangles, remember? Lambda, yes, same thing. Lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, same values. That is lambda 1 will be is equal to, if you have forgotten, lambda 1 is equal to A2 B2, just a minute. Lambda 1 is equal to A2 B2 A3 B3 determinant. And lambda 2 is equal to, if you have forgotten, I think some of you have forgotten, that is equal to A1 B1 A3 B3. Similarly, lambda 3 is equal to A1 B1 A2 B2. So lambda 2 into L2 minus lambda 3 into L3 is equal to 0. So from this from this, we know that centroid will be satisfying the condition L lambda 2 into L2 will be is equal to lambda 2 into L3 is equal to lambda 1 into L1. Thus, we know that centroid is the meeting point or the point of intersection or point of concurrence of all the medians. If median is given by lambda 2 into L2 minus lambda 1 into 3 is equal to 0. From this equation, I can conclude that my centroid should satisfy condition of lambda 2 into L2 is equal to lambda 3 into L3 is equal to lambda 1 into L1. Is it clear? Then we'll discuss the next concept. Yes, we'll discuss next concept. That is the relationship is all this thing. The circumcenter. Circumcenter is equidistant from all the vertices of triangle. If a triangle is there, then the circumcenter is equal distance from the vertices. That is very, very important to know what is this vertices and what is this other thing. That is, if I draw a triangle here, A, B, C, my circumcenter S is equidistance from the vertices, somewhere something is equidistance from vertices. This is called a circumcenter. Whereas in center is equidistance from all sides. This is called as in center I. This is I, whereas this is S. Both are different. So what is this circumcenter? Circumcenter will be equidistant from all the vertices. From all the vertices, it is equidistant. Then only we call it a circumcenter. Whereas in center is equidistance from the sides. From all the sides of triangle, it is equidistance. Such point is called as in center of the circle. Now, if G is the centroid and H is orthocenter and S is the circumcenter of the triangle, then the relationship is given by this one we learned in basics also. Very important relationship. 3G is equal to 2S plus H. That means if I take what is this called as if I take a line joining my centroid, if I take my line joining centroid, orthocenter, centroid, orthocenter, and what is called as circumcenter. Centroid divides the line in the ratio 2:1. That is 2 that is circumcenter and 1 is orthocenter. It is dividing in the ratio 2:1. This is the universal relationship between the centroid, orthocenter, and circumcenter. 3G is equal to 2S plus H. If my circumcenter of a triangle is in the origin, if my circumcenter of the triangle is in the origin. Then my orthocenter is equal to 3G, that because we know that circumcenter is in the origin means 3G is equal to 3 into 0 plus H. That will be equal to 3G is equal to H. Therefore, my orthocenter is equal to 3G. Now, next is in a triangle, the internal bisector A, that is AD divides BC at D in the ratio AB, that is internal bisector means if I am taking an internal bisector from A, angle A, then that internal bisector will be divide line BC at D. That is, just I'll draw one diagram. If this is my triangle, if I am drawing some internal bisector, if I am drawing, then this will divide line BC at point D in the ratio minus AB is to AC. That is, this ratio will be here, this ratio will be there. That is called internal bisector division. Internal bisector from A will divide the line BC at D in the ratio minus AB is to DC. Minus AB into AC, sorry. Then the external bisector from A will divide line BC at D in the ratio minus AB is to AC. Excuse me. So the external bisector of angle EA, that means externally if my angle is bisecting this one, then it is bisecting the line BC in the ratio minus AB by AC. In the opposite direction. That will be the direction will be opposite. The direction will be somewhat this side. That is with regard to external division. Internal division, no opposite side of front side, nothing. Normal division in the ratio minus AB is to AC. But external division, it divides the ratio minus AB is to AC, but in the opposite direction. The algebraic sum of the perpendicular distances from 3 points to a variable line is 0, and the line passes through the center of the triangle formed by 3 points. Now, there are 3 points, and 3 points has got perpendicular distance from one line. Then, the sum of this perpendicular distance P1, P2, P3, the sum of this P1, P2, P3 is equal to 0. Then the line passes through centroid of the triangle found by those 3 points. Now I told no, that is, this will clear this one and I'll write and show to you. That is, now there are 3 points. Let us take this as point 1, point 2, point 3. 3 points are there. And these 3 points are having, let us say, some perpendicular distance. This one, some perpendicular distance with this line. If this sum is 0, that is P1, if I take this distance as P1, this distance as P2, and this distance as P3, that is if I take P1 plus P2 plus P3, if that is coming as 0, then I can say that my what is this called as it? If I join these three dots, it is becoming triangle. Then I can say that the line, this line, what is this line? This line is passing through the centroid of the triangle of these 3 points. So the line is passing through the centroid of the triangle of these 3 points. So this is the centers of triangle: orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter, and other things. Of course, with this, the theory of straight lines is over, but I want to teach you some important formulas and techniques, not techniques, some tips that I will share the new screen and I'll write it. Some things has to be done. So just a minute. I'll share the screen. I can copy those things. Hmm. Okay, now some of the important things you can please copy it down somewhere else. The points are, you can copy the first one. The points are CT, comma C by T1, CT1, comma C by T1, CT2, comma C by T2, and CT3, comma C by T3. This is the points. If CT1, comma C by T1, CT2, comma C by T2, CT3, comma C by T3 are the points, then the orthocenter of these points making a triangle is given by minus C by T1 into T2 into T3, comma minus C into T1, T2, T3. This concept we have solved some problems in basics of 2D also, centers of triangle. Then instead of C, we have used K. K into, I think K into T again they used, if you remember. So if my vertices of triangle are given as CT1, comma C by T1, CT2, comma C by T2, CT3, comma C by T3, then the orthocenter H is given by minus C by T1 into T2 into T3, comma minus C into T1 into T2 into T3, excuse me. Again, same thing. If my triangle has the vertices is 0, comma 0, x1, comma y1, x2, comma y2. If these are the vertices of my triangle, 0, comma 0, x1, comma y1, x2, comma y2, then orthocenter H is given by k into y2 minus y1, comma k into x1 minus x1 minus x2. So this is how the coordinates are given. How we find the coordinates of H orthocenter is k into y2 minus y1 comma k into x1 minus x2, where k is equal to x1 x2 plus y1 y2 whole divided by x1 y2 minus x2 y1. This is the value of k. How we have to find the value of k and put it there. If a triangle has got a vertices 0, 0, x, 1, x2, y2, then h is equal to k into y2 minus y1, k into x1 minus x2, where k is equal to x1, x2 plus y1, y2 divided by x1, y2 minus x2, y1. Then for the same triangle, how to find circumcenter S. Circumcenter S is given by y2 into x1 square plus y1 square. Yes, Vignesh?
Sir, here we have 3 points now, sir. Don't we take x3?
Where is x3 here? My
I
point
mean,
is 0, 0, no?
yeah, sir.
Since it is origin, our orthocenter will, when you know the properties of centers of triangle, no? My triangle's vertices on origin, where will my orthocenter will locate? We forgot all the properties. If my triangle is one of my triangle's vertices at origin, where is my orthocenter will locate? If my triangle is right angle triangle, where is my orthocenter will locate? If my triangle is a equilateral triangle, where is my orthocenter will locate? If my triangle is a right angled isosceles triangle, if my triangle is an isosceles triangle, then where is my orthocenter will locate? All these things we have discussed. Basing on those properties, we are doing it there. Because one of the center is, one of the vertices is 0, 0. There is no x3, y3. So only clearly I told that one of my vertices is 0, 0. A triangle formed from 0, 0, x1, y1, x2, y2. Now for the same triangle, the circumcenter is given by y2 into x1 square plus y1 square minus y1 into x2 square plus y2 whole square all divided by 2 into x1 y2 minus x2 y1 comma, this is x coordinate, y coordinate is given by x1 x2 square plus y2 square, x1 into x2 square plus y2 square minus x2 into x1 square plus y1 square whole divided by 2 into x1 y2 x1 just a minute, x1 y2 minus x2 y1. This is the how you find the circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices are 0, 0, x1, y1, x2, y2. Now next thing is, now let us say This is my x-axis and this is my y-axis, and line is meeting my x and y-axis at some point. Let us say a point A and point B. This is my origin. That is, there is a line. This line is meeting my coordinate axis x and y at a point A and point B on the x-axis and y-axis. Then the centroid of this triangle is given by some x1, y1. The centroid is given by some x1, y1. Then the equation of AB, this line equation is given by x by x1 plus y by y1 is equal to 3. X by x1 plus y by y1 is equal to 3. When a line meets x and y axis at at a point A on the x axis and at a point B on the y axis, then the equation of the line AB, then and the triangle centroid is given as x1, y1 some point. Then the equation of AB is given by x by x1 plus y by y1 is equal to 3. Now there is one line passing through some point x1, y1. There is one line passing through x1, y1 and making some angle alpha with y is equal to mx plus c. Let us say there is one line. Let us say okay. There is one line y is equal to mx plus c. No, y is equal to mx plus c is this line. No, it is y intercept. No, so y is equal to mx plus c. This is the line y is equal to mx plus c, and this is another line is making an angle alpha with this line. Then this line's equation is given by y minus y1 is equal to tan of theta plus alpha into x minus x1. It is y minus y1 is equal to tan of theta plus alpha x minus x1. That is, when there is one line, this is my line, that line is passing through some point x1, y1. This is my line. This line is passing through some x1, y1, is making some angle alpha with the line y is equal to mx plus c. This is the y-intercept c. It is making an y-intercept c. That line is making an angle alpha with our line. Then the required equation of my line, which is passing through x1, y1, is given by y minus y1 is equal to tan of theta plus alpha into x minus x1. So with this, we are done with the theory of straight lines. So now theory is done. To solve the problems effectively, it is in your hands. That means you have to do the bigger part of learning the formulas, equations, theorems, corollaries, important notes, observations, everything. Okay, what I would suggest is for the first few days you can do one thing. You have written all these things in notes. If you're not written, please write in the notes. With that, what you can do is you can take an A4 sheet paper and fold the A4 sheet paper into two. Means take one A4 sheet paper in the portrait mode, fold it into all. If you want, if portrait mode is also okay. If you want your landscape mode is also okay. Best is landscape mode is better. You'll get a small notebook like you'll get. Hold it on each topic. Okay, slope. So many formulas are there. Next, on the topic of equations of line. First equation, parallel to x-axis, parallel to axis. So many formulas. Point slope form, 2-point form. So many formulas, theorems. Intersect form. So many formulas, theorems, extra corollaries, and so on. Then normal form, general form, distance of a point. Then theorem, concurrency, intersecting, angle between the lines, centers of triangle, symmetric equation, parametric equation, all those formulas, write and keep separate, not only notes, write and keep in the safe booklet like. So when we start doing the problems, if you ask something, you can refer it. Like that, you can do every time. Within 1 week or 2 weeks, you will learn all the formulas. Okay. It will be an injustice from my part also to ask you to learn so many things within few days. But I am telling from the very beginning of the class, learn every day's concept. We are learning one little by little. If you have done it, you would have learned it by today. But no issues. Huh? It is better to start now than to start never. So we'll start to do it now. Do it now. So today itself, what you can do is, once this class is over, you can have some time of your meals and so on, do your class assignments and so on. Spend at least half an hour today and tomorrow writing all the formulas topic wise. Of course, I given everything topic wise only. Write everything. Formulas, theorems, not of writing proof and so on. Just the formulas, theorem, statement and so on. So while solving the problems, it will be easy. Solving the problems, I'll be asking you only. Tell me the formula. Tell me what concept we are doing. Okay. So we'll start the problems from today itself. Kindly take the notes where you are ready. Hope you are keeping separate book for problems, separate book for theory, as I told earlier. So you have got all the theory in one book. So first question. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC has 2, 1. Triangle ABC has got 2, 1, minus 1, minus 2, 3, 3 as midpoints of triangle ABC has 2, 1, minus 1, 2, 3, 3 as midpoints of the sides BC, CA and AB. Then find the equation of BC. That is what they are telling is, if this is my triangle ABC. These triangles have got some midpoints. Let us say BC. This is a midpoint. Let us mark it as D. Midpoint. CA, the midpoint of this is told you, let us mark it as E. Then this. Now we have to find the equation of BC. First, we'll find the slope of BC. Slope of BC. How to find the slope of BC? First of all, there is no, what is this called as point. This 2 point is not given. There is no line equation is also not given. There is no angle is also not given. Then how to find the slope of BC? Hmm? Look at the diagram carefully. You'll get some hint. So only I drew the diagram. How to find the slope of BC? Slope of BC is found out with the help of EF. See, EF is parallel to BC. I know the value of E, I know the value of F, I know the value of D. So slope of BC is nothing but slope of EF. That is y2 minus y1 by, that is m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Slope of line joining 2 points, that will be
4 by
E
5.
value is minus 1 comma minus 2. This will be 3 comma 3. That
4
will
by
be how
5,
much?
sir.
This will be,
4 by 5, sir.
wait a minute. We are doing it here now. When question is asked, nobody will answer. Minus 1 comma minus 3. Sorry, minus 2 comma minus 3 divided by minus 1 comma minus 3. That will be equal to minus 5 by minus 4. That will be equal to 5 by 4. This is the slope of EF. So we know the slope of EF is equal to slope of BC because parallel lines, parallel lines slope is equal. Therefore, slope of BC is equal to 5 by 4. So I'll draw same triangle now. So triangle A, triangle B, triangle C. This is my point D. D value is 2 comma 1. And I know the value of this slope. The slope is 5 by 4. So my line is passing through a point and has got a slope. So by the addition of slope, point slope from I got m into x minus x1 is equal to y minus 1 is equal to m value is 5 by 4 into x minus 2. If you simplify this one, this will be equal to 4y minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 10 will be equal to 5x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Go to the next. A line passes to the point 4 comma 2. Means the line passing to the point 4 comma 2. One line is passing to the point 4 comma 2. Cuts the coordinate axis at A and B respectively. That means it is cutting my x and x y axis at A and B. At A and B is cutting my x and y axis. If O is origin of if O is origin, if O is origin, then the locus of the center of circumcircle of triangle OAB is what? Then the locus of the center of circumcircle. Circumcircle means what? Circumcircle is, this is my circumcircle. Exactly joining this point. This is my circumcircle. So I have to find the locus of the circumcircle, the center of the locus of circumcircle. This circle centers the locus I have to find out. Let me take that center of the circumcircle's locus as QH comma K. Let I take this as locus, that is center of my circumcircle. Means if Q is, if the center of my circumcircle is Q means, then Q is the center of my triangle OAB also. That means this Q becomes the center of the circumcircle of my OAB. That is, if I'm taking this as locus means, this is the center of circumcircle means, see here, this triangle is inscribed in this circle. Then what happens? My Q becomes the center of my circumcircle. If that is the case, then Q should become the midpoint of AB. If this is my triangle, If this is passing through this one, this is touching this one, then Q should become the center of AB. That means Q is becoming the center point, means AB's midpoint is Q. Sorry, I have written B and A here. This is B, this is A. So the coordinate of A is here, some A comma 0. This is 0 comma B. Therefore, by midpoint theorem, QH comma K. This is I have taken QH comma K. This point from midpoint theorem is becoming A is 0 by 2, is A by 2 comma by 2. Therefore, equal these two equations. H is equal to A by 2. Therefore, A is equal to 2H and K is equal to for K is equal to B is equal to 2K. If you look carefully, this is a line equation of intercept form. Means x and y is getting by the equation by intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal. I got the value of b, so the value of a and b is equation as x by 2h plus y by 2k is equal to 1. But if you look carefully, this line is to 4 to 2. That's what they are given in the question.
Sir, sir, you're on mute. Yes, Kevin, sir, you're on mute, sir.
Okay. Just a minute, I'll repeat what I explained. I'll explain to you. So what I was telling was, let's look. What I was telling was, the question is given. The question is given. 0.4 comma 2. Point 0.42 is lying on the line. 0.4 comma 2 is lying on the line, and that line is cutting my x and y axis. 0.4 comma 2 is lying on the line, means this point should satisfy this line equation. So what we have taken this line equation as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. And we have put my x a value, that is x 2x. See, we have put that value as x by 2h plus y by 2k is equal to 1. So just now 4 comma 2 is lying on the line, means that 4 comma 2 should satisfy my line equation. This equation it has satisfied. Therefore, where x is there, I have to put my 4 value, and where y is there, I have to put my 2 value. Therefore, 4 by 2h plus 2 by 2k is equal to 1. So if I simplify, it gets cancels, becomes 2 by h plus 1 by k is equal to 1. So I've taken my locus as h comma k, and we express the equation in the form of x and y. So if it transformed into x and y, it becomes 2 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1. By chance, if you don't have this option in answer, any option, then transform that into inverse variable. It becomes 2 by x inverse, y inverse is equal to 1. Do you understand the locus of the center of circumcircle of the given question? This is
Yes,
just
sir.
only, still we have not come to the main questions. This is just only on the slope only we are doing. Don't think that this is very, this is the big question we are solving. This is nothing. This is just we are doing only on slope. Still we have not come to the equations of line. This is only problems on slope. Still we have to come. Equations, centers of triangle, point of concurrence and so on. So only I am telling straight lines is little complicated, but it will become easy if you go through the problems. So we'll stop it here for today. So kindly, what is this called as uh, topics? What I told you, to write all the what is this called as theorems and formulas in a sheet of paper. Take it today and tomorrow and Sunday also time. By Monday, all those sheets should be in front of you. As what I will ask you is, I will ask you Monday to submit that PDF to another teachers. If you don't do it, once we insist on you do it, so I'll come to know that you have done all the short notes into one small A4 sheet paper into a booklet. So once you can do it PDF and you can send it to the teachers, I'll say either to Arun sir or to Chandrika ma'am, you can send it. So from there, I will come to know whether you have done it, and keep that booklet in front of you for solving the problems. So you have got 3 days time, today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Please make use of that, right? Topic wise topic. Even if it is, if you want, you can use different color pens. If you want to use, you can use highlighters. Even if you want to use, you can use sketch pens and so on. Make it your own creativity, whatever you want, but make it something pleasing, something appealing, something you can remember, something you can do it. So it's up to your creativity, but make sure you have the formula booklet of straight lines separately. Not only the notes, but separately for solving the problems, for referring it. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
You've got class again in the morning tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Thank you all.